Hello everyone and welcome back to MixBus TV Mixing and Mastering Tutorial. Today we are going to talk about something that I think is very important, and that is how to force plugins to open up to your own default instead of the factory default. Why? Well, because a lot of plugins, when you open them up, they raise the level quite a bit, and that is not good. Why is not good? Because whatever we perceive as louder, automatically our brain thinks is better. So if we open up a plugin, a compressor, equalizer, saturation plugin, and immediately the audio material gets louder, we think, okay, that's already better. And that's not the case. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's hear an example. This is an LA3A, and this does that. This plugin does it. It raises the level as soon as you open it up. So this is the factory default. I'm gonna play you this drum with the plugin bypass, and then we'll bypass it. So this is bypassed. Okay. Okay, so the level is raised quite a bit. Now, it might be better with the compressor. We don't know. The only way to really understand if the processing that we are applying, whether it's EQ, whether it's compressor or saturation, is making the audio material better, is making our mix better, is to level match the unprocessed with the processed. Because again, if it's louder, we are gonna think it's better. So, and we are actually clipping too. And this is the factory default. Okay. Another thing, some plugins come with a noise floor by default, like this one. So if we open up our FreeG from Sonoxys, very useful free plugin, we'll see that the noise floor is quite high. Okay, so again, this is by default, and a lot of plugins have this, and I don't want that, because if I have 120 tracks and each and every one has noise, in the end it's gonna be a mess. So I want by default for the noise not to be there, and then if I want more dirt, more grit, more whatever in few tracks, I will turn it on myself. So by default, I don't want this. So look at that. Look at the metering. So it's quite high. I don't want that. Okay. So how do we set our default? How do we set the plugins to open to our default? Now, first thing, one thing that I advise you is to make your default of whatever plugin is a unity gain, which means the volume when you open it up should be the same volume that when the plugin is bypassed. And you need to check that. How do we do it? So we bypass the plugin here, and we open up, no need to hear it, our signal generator. It comes in Pro Tools. So, and we take a look at the level. So the level is -20. Look here, the peak level. If we make the LA3A active, see the level, it went up something like 8 dB. It's a lot. Okay. So what I want is to lower the level, click here, and slowly raise it up until I am at -20 dB. And that's good enough. So this is unity gain. Let's hear the drums now. We bypass again the plugin. Unbypass. Okay, now the level is the same, and also we're not even clipping. Okay, level is the same. Now another thing that I like to do is to take the peak reduction down to 0, because again, as soon as I open the plugin up, I don't want anything going on. I want unity gain. I want just the color of the plugin, not the raise in level. So it's not compressing, it's not raising the level. Okay, now I can understand when I'm compressing it and then level matching. If I like it better or not. Okay, not louder, just better if that's the case. Okay, so again, we are about, let's say, 4 something, peak reduction down, and noise off. Now, how do I force the plugin to open up to this preset? It's easy. Okay, we go to save setting as, and we call it, let's say, LA CLA 3 default. Save it, and we click here, set as user default, and we click it, and then we go to setting preferences, and to set plugin default to is already set, checked, but usually you find it here. So again, setting preferences, setting default to, instead of factory setting, user setting. Okay, so now if we open up our LA3A, see, it comes up with my own default, which is, again, the unity gain, no compression, no noise, and from here I can decide better, and I can understand better if the processing that I'm applying is making things better or not. Okay, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please write it in the comment or send us a message. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials on mixing and mastering. See you next time.